Normally our son shovels, which he did yesterday.
I did all day yesterday.
Oh, okay. I think our son cleared off the truck. That's what he did.
Credit where credit's due.
Okay. Hey friends, welcome to the Pickup and Coffee Show.
Like and subscribe.
We are heading out today on a very cold and snowy, it's not snowing, and there's snow on the ground, Saturday to pick up items that I won from 2 different auctions, and we will also stop at a local coffee shop, which is actually where we're going to go first.
Is that local? It's definitely
yes.
a chain.
Well, I think it's a local chain.
We'll find out.
I'm pretty sure it's local.
It's 23 degrees.
23 degrees outside, partly sunny. No, partly cloudy, I would say.
At 10:49 a.m.
10:49 a.m. That's his subtle way of telling me I'm not doing his job correctly.
That's okay. But why am I driving?
I don't know. The roads are clear. You just jumped in like the alpha male that you are.
Just because
and
I just wanted to protect you.
Oh, okay. There's like nothing on the roads at all. There's still stuff on the neighborhood roads, but like on the main roads, there's nothing.
Just wanted to be sure.
Well, yeah, I appreciate it, dear. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched the Barbie movie this week, and we learned that we need each other. One cannot exist without the other. I don't know if that's the message Barbie was trying to tell us, but that was our takeaway.
If you watch it, it's very obvious that is an underlying theme, that men and women need each other.
Yeah. If you overemphasize one, then the other hurts. Yep, doesn't work. Anywho's, yeah, so we're gonna get some coffee, because we need coffee. I haven't had no caffeine yet today at 10:50, and I feel like that's a crime against humanity. And I also have not eaten anything, so I'm starving. So hopefully they have something. This is a little, like, their food is a little more highbrow. So I don't think they do bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel. But maybe.
What?
Maybe they do. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe this will be the last time I go there.
Have you ever been there before?
No.
Never? Okay. See? They have a delicious latte, which I forget what it's called right now, but it's just so good. But we're not doing sugar right now, so I'm not going to get it because I can't justify it at all. Like a little smidge of maple syrup to, take off the bitterness, but like, yeah. Anywho, so that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna get to our auctions. And I don't remember what I won, so I have no idea. But hopefully it's lots of really great things. There was a box spring.
Yeah.
Somebody lost a box spring.
But we're going to the Savers as well, right?
Yes.
It's to donate and then spend 10 minutes in Savers.
I mean, we're gonna loosely define the 10 minutes.
I'm gonna try to find a vintage t-shirt.
Yes.
See how we do.
Do it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I bet you find one.
Try.
I want to find a rare Patagonia Synchilla.
What?
Let's see if it works.
That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
It's not a thing.
Dude, the thing that I bought.
You just literally made up a word.
I literally did not just make up a word. Patagonia made up a word. That fleece that I found at Goodwill that I saw on the rack and I grabbed it and I was like making big eyes at you.
Yes.
Yes, I just listed that last night for $50. That's a Synchilla. But they did like rare patterns from like 90s, 80s, whatever, and they can be worth like a ton of money. I've only ever found one. One.
Okay.
But I'm looking today.
Should I take this exit? Would be faster?
I have no idea.
I almost feel like it would be.
I don't know. Oh, we still have the radio on. Oopsies.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to get monetized, Joseph.
No, it'll be fine. You can barely hear it.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to have fun. So come along with us and see what we get. Okay, so thoughts on the coffee. That's the first time you've been, so what do you think?
Oh, it's yummy.
Yummy?
Yeah,
Good stuff.
definitely go back. And they did have bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. And it was yummy.
Yes, they did.
Overpriced, but it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. I got a honey cinnamon latte with half the honey, and it is delicious. It's like a hug in a cup, basically. So it's very nice. And I got salmon on a bagel, smoked salmon on a bagel with, we'll put a picture up. It was so good. A wheat bagel. So delicious. I would say the only more delicious one was in New York City, but I'd have to go back to New York City to get that, so.
Oh, yeah. Well,
One of these days.
The bagels there are they're just different.
Different. So, okay. It's called Cafe Inn. To my understanding, it's a Korean couple that started it. And they now have, I think, 3 locations locally. So, like some of the beans they were selling there were roasted in Korea. But then they also had beans that were roasted in Oslo, Norway, which is quite cool. But it's awesome because the area we live in is so diverse. So diverse. So in that coffee shop, it felt like there were people from all corners of the world. And I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool.
There were more Asian people.
So.
And Asian, not just like what people normally think Asian, but like people from India too. There were a lot of Indian.
Oh, yeah.
They were full.
Yeah.
They were packed.
They were packed house.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool. I like it. It's not in a town close, like we have to drive it a little bit to get there. So
but that's part of like here in this area of where we live. Chantilly is, I think there's a lot of Asian people that live here, and then if you go a little further west of here, a few miles, there's a lot of Indian people that live in that area.
Yeah.
It's always funny how they tend to kind of all live in the same area.
Yeah.
But
different
like,
people groups.
Yeah, like where we live, there's a lot of Hispanics. But with that,
well, you gotta move to where Auntie lives.
Yeah.
And Grandma.
What? Who?
You have to move to where your Auntie
yeah,
lives
yeah.
and your Grandma.
But the plus side of that is they open up all these, restaurants making pupusas and amazing Mexican food.
Arroz con pollo.
Yeah. And then there's
so good.
Korean places where they make really good Korean food, and Indian places where they make really good Indian food.
Yeah.
And they're good people too, so
yeah.
It works out.
Yeah, it's awesome. And we don't live in a city. We're basically the suburbs of DC, essentially. And there are big cities around us. Not big cities, but like even Fairfax is not a large city. It's fairly small.
There's not a lot of incorporated.
But
like Herndon is a incorporated town.
Yeah.
Where you have to pay city tax if you own or town tax.
Our town is not, which means the only representation we have is our candidate who sits on the board of supervisors. So like we don't have a mayor or a town supervisor or
yeah, it's like a population center type thing.
Yeah. So there's good things and bad things about that. But anyway, oh goodness. We really do like where we live. We've lived here for 24 years now. So kind of cool. Anywho's, so we got our coffee. It's delicious. And we are headed to our first auction pickup, which is, it's not where I thought it was. So, we're gonna get ugly brown mud on our beautiful white truck.
It's dirty anyway.
Blech.
I got the, staying true to what I always do. I got drip coffee.
Oh yeah.
And it's just good. It's not the best drip coffee I've ever had in my life, but it's good, and I would not hesitate to go back to Cafe Inn.
Yeah.
And the customer service was great. The people.
Yeah, very
great.
nice.
So, yeah,
Yep.
I like it.
Cool.
Good place.
So if you're ever in Chantilly, Virginia, stop in at the Cafe Inn and get some good coffee and a delicious salmon bagel. So I did not refresh my memory what I picked up here. I don't have any idea.
I'm sure there's clothes.
There's probably are clothes, yes. So this whole industry stuff is starting to pick back up after the holidays. So the auctions are going to get a little bit more interesting and varied, most likely.
It's houses coming finally.
Right. So hopefully, I mean, not that, it's boring, but for me, it can get boring if I'm like always picking up the same things. I like the variety of, having an auction that involves the entire household as opposed to cherry-picked items. That's just kind of boring to me because most of the time auctions like that, the end user are the ones who are bidding on it, which means they're willing to pay retail, and so there's no wiggle room for me to resell it online. So anywho, we will go to this house and we will show you what we have. Hopefully it's some cool treasures, because that's who we are. We are cruising for treasure. Like and subscribe. Surprise, I made a little boo-boo. I totally forgot that I actually bid on 3 different auctions from the same company, and so we have a third auction pickup added to our itinerary. Wow, that guy is living life dangerously. So consequently, that kind of messed up our whole little planning. Yeah. So, but anyway, so we've so far picked up stuff from 2 different places. The first place, I mean, it was cool. I got a kitchen cupboard lot, which I don't really like to do that unless I know there's, good stuff in there. But there were 2 vintage, what do you even call them?
Tupperware bowls?
No. The Blockbuster and the
coffee,
BP,
like coffee,
insulated plastic.
The old
coffee.
School ones.
One of the brands is Whirly, the other is Aladdin.
Like the kind you would get at a gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one was Blockbuster and one was BP, like the gas station. So those 2 total will sell for probably about $50 total. And I paid $3 for the lot. So even if I donate every other item that I got, we'll still make a good profit. Except for there was a butane torch that he wants to keep. So.
Yeah, because I don't have one. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yes, so the things.
Instead of using the lighters that you buy, the lighters, the clicky lighters that you buy at grocery stores, use this butane torch to light candles and my grill and whatever else I deem necessary. It's gonna be awesome.
All I can think of is the scene from Home Alone. You're gonna have to put the.
Well, it's not that big, but it's. I mean, it's a nice little handheld butane torch. It's pretty cool.
Makes me giggle. Okay, so I got that lot, and then, guys, okay, I got a lot of 6 antique books, and I think I paid like $19 for the lot. But one of the books in there it's either Ladies Godey's book or Godey's Ladies book. I don't know. Anyway, basically it was a periodical that was mailed out to women back in the 1800s, and basically it was kind of like, you know, today's Cosmopolitan or Red Book or whatever. It was that for the women back then in the Victorian age. It was basically like, these are the trends and the styles that you must wear, and then all the women would go to their local dressmaker and say, I need to look like this. Anyway, so it was actually, instead of one of the like the magazine type things, it was actually a leather bound quarterly edition. I think it was quarterly, or maybe it was a 6-month edition. Anyway, so that alone will go for between, depending on condition and edition and what all is in it, can go anywhere from $75 to $200. So that book alone, and there were 2. One was in better condition. So that's really cool. I'll show it to you hopefully at the end of this video.
What do we do with the rest?
The rest?
Yeah, anything that we don't keep to sell.
We just donate it.
Yeah.
Or no. We bring
Not
it,
books.
not books. We bring it to McKay's, and then I will get store credit and use it to purchase books that then I will resell those items. I always check for Bibles at McKay's. That's usually what I end up getting. But also I will get, you know, if I need another book number from Harry Potter to sell a complete set, I'll get that, which I think right now I need number 4. So we'll see if they have number 4. So I actually have a lot of books at home to bring to McKay's, so I need to do that next week. It was just so snowy this week. I just didn't feel like going out and doing that, but I definitely need to do it next week.
The weatherman definitely failed this week.
Yeah, for some reason.
Especially yesterday.
Yeah, our area is hard for them to meet forecast. We'll just say.
They said, like, initially earlier in the week it was like an inch on Friday, but it was like in the morning.
Yeah.
So we knew that, okay, school's going to be out because they're not going to have school with snow falling in the morning. Dangerous roads, you know. And then it turned to like maybe 2 inches. So we wake up Friday morning, I look outside, there's like 4 inches of snow already, and then it continued to snow.
Still pouring down snow.
What, like 5 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
6? Like it snowed the entire day.
Yeah.
So we got like 6 inches of snow where we live. Like down here where we are right now, didn't get as much. But still, it's like, wow, what a fail.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But it was nice because the kids got a nice day off. I mean, they only went to school one day last week. This past week. But you know, it's beautiful. We don't typically get a lot of snow in a winter, and it's actually been a couple of years since we've gotten any snow at all. So last year we didn't even have a 2-hour delay. So
definitely a good week. When it comes to that.
For snow lovers.
Yeah.
So okay, and then at the second auction, we got one speaker, which we will end up parting out. I paid, what did I tell you, $7?
I thought it was a pair, so I told her to get it.
Yeah.
It was a single speaker, which nobody buys a single speaker unless, like, it's hard to find someone that needs that exact speaker and just one of them.
Right.
Because, you know, their other one got messed up. But so we'll end up parting it out. It's in really pretty good condition. I haven't looked at the drivers yet, so you know, we'll take those out. The crossover, which is like the electronics on the back end that tell the signals where to go to which speaker. We'll part all that out and put it on eBay. You know, we'll probably, I don't know, maybe $50, $60 for all of it together. We'll see.
Yeah, so that's not bad from $7.
Yeah.
And then I got 3 pairs of, okay, let me remember, plyometric vertical jump shoes or something like that. They're weird looking funky shoes, where basically your heel is like left hanging, not supported. But anyway, one is new in box and then 2 are used, but they're still in the boxes. And the new in the box should sell for between $100 and $200. And then the other 2 will definitely sell between, depending on what make and model and condition that they're in, they should sell for between $50 and $100 each. And I paid $14 for the 3 pairs. So that is just awesome. That's a great return on my investment. And then I got a vintage camera that I don't remember really anything about it. So I'm not sure how much it's worth. And then I got some flatware, but I think they're serving pieces. So I'll have to like look up and see how much those are worth. But anyway, so some fun things. And now what we're going to go pick up, it's this one is the seller managed. So it's it was a clothing lot and then a book lot, and then I don't remember what else. So anyway, so we're gonna go do that. We dropped off our donations to Savers already, but we didn't run inside because we had to.
We don't have time.
Yeah. So anyway, and of course our daughter texted us and wants body wash, but not just any body wash. She wants body wash from Trader Joe's. And is Trader Joe's anywhere on our path? No, it's not. So we'll have to figure out how to appease that child. Anyway, so that's what we got going on. So we'll check back in with you in just a minute. Day. We just left Savers, so we did our 3rd pickup, and I got 3 shirts that I don't know that they're going to be anything fabulous, but you know, men's shirts. 2 vintage tools. One of them is a vintage snap-on tool, so I didn't look it up, but should be an easy flip. And then what was the other thing? Oh, a box of books that I'll probably, I'll go through them and look them all up, but I'll probably just end up bringing them straight to McKay's and getting my credit. And then Savers. I got some good stuff at Savers. I'm kind of excited. I got some new tags, really large bras, and I got, what else did I get? I got some good stuff. How'd you feel about your stop at Savers, dear?
Oh, it was just so tremendous. Nothing of interest really, and then looking through, just trying to find t-shirts. You know, it's a labor of, I don't want to say a labor of love. It's tedious.
Yes.
Trying to find the t-shirts, because it just, there's so many. Apparently it's a thing for teenage girls to go over to the men's shirts and go through them and find, oh, these are so cute, I want to get this one. Who knew? I didn't, but that's a thing. So, but we've said this before, it's a lot of, in a church function t-shirts and community t-shirts and get out the vote t-shirts and
marathon,
and nobody wants that stuff. So I found a couple that I probably should have grabbed according to my wife, but I didn't. So I'll chalk that up to tuition. Yeah,
it's all a learning experience, and none of us start out knowing everything that we should know. So
Yeah.
I'm just proud of you for trying, because that is not my favorite thing to do at all.
What else am I supposed to do once I'm done looking for myself? I did find plastic Tupperware plates that are microwavable, which we don't have very many microwavable plates because my wife likes the melamine plates that cannot be microwaved.
Well, okay, I've gotten 2 different sets recently.
Yeah.
Well, not recent. The one is from before, but and they're melamine and they can't go in the microwave. So he's always grumping about that. I don't know.
Yeah, because if the ones that are microwavable are dirty, then there's nothing.
Yeah.
So
we found 4 Tupperware,
some.
actual Tupperware plates that can go in the microwave. So he's very happy.
Yeah, it's funny because you don't realize that's a problem until you don't have plates to microwave.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, we probably should have thought of that.
Oopsies.
So,
yeah. So I got some cool stuff. We're gonna get home and I'll show you what I got. Do a real quick haul. But remember how the one thing I said I wanted to find? Patagonia Synchilla. Okay, I said I wanted to find a rare pattern. I didn't find a rare pattern. It's just like a cream off-white. But I found one. And it was only priced like $6.99 or something, which if you know, like at Savers, that's a really great price. Plus I had 20% off. So I got a cool Synchilla, Patagonia Synchilla. I will have to treat it because there were some stains on it, but even still, since I didn't pay very much for it, if I list it for, you know, 25, 30 bucks, I'm still getting money back. So anyway, I just thought that was so hilarious that I actually found that when I said that was what I wanted to find. So
indeed.
anywho's, we'll show you what we got in just a second.
Go over, yeah.
Okay.
We're professionals.
So I got Cole Haan shoes.
Cole
Super
Haan.
cute. $6.49, 20% off. Let's see. So these are the vintage tools I got. I have no idea. I'm such a novice when it comes to these things. I think this might be the snap-on.
Looks like it. Looks like it might have been red at one point.
Yeah, and then the other is like a hammer of some sort.
Yeah, some kind of hammer. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe Arnold can let us know.
Right. So those possibly, and then these are the 3 men's shirts, just, you know, Dockers and Cabela's and Old Navy. So that's actually not really great.
Okay.
Sadly. Okay.
Okay, it's just so people know, it's 24 degrees and it's snowed, and like our house does not get sun in the afternoon, so we're cold. Okay,
yep,
go.
Okay. 3 bras. One of them is.
Yeah.
Here's my.
I still say it's not a thing.
Oh, it is my size. Synchilla.
It is. What? Oh my goodness! Just get out of here.
He doesn't trust
Go.
me. Okay, so this is really cute. What is it? Yeah, $7.99, so 20% off.
You're really cute. Your mom's really cute. Oh.
Okay, this is Brooks Brothers Vintage Goodness. Look at how amazing this is. It's like super lightweight, summer like Madras plaid.
Yeah, that's almost
blazer.
see-through when you hold it up.
Yeah, I know.
Good night.
So amazing. I have no idea how much it's worth.
Okay.
Legging or sweatpants for our child.
The youngest
I got
child.
A bunch of vintage Star Wars.
What?
These books are really, really great. So I was very excited to get those.
For sale, not for our son, even though he's a huge Star Wars guy.
Right? Is this part of the canon? And some point.
can tell you
He's
every.
watching all the canon right now.
Yeah.
And at some point he's going to want to read them.
That's insane.
Okay. Where's the camera?
Oh, I put it up here.
Oh. This could be, if it works, this could be the Shining Star from Savers. So I paid $8. Nikon Coolpix V500.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time to go.
If it works, this could sell for $150. If it doesn't work, if it's for parts only, it would be at least $38 was the lowest I saw. So probably a lot more.
That's not bad.
These are the shoes. One of these is brand new, 2 are used, and they will sell for, like we said, the new one will sell probably between 100 and 200, and then the used between 50 and 100, depending on the
Comment if you remember these from back in the day. I remember these, and like guys getting them to make their, because they wanted to dunk the ball.
Oh, awesome.
What was that, Mickey Mouse stuff?
Yeah,
Nice.
60 years, and they're celebrating like 100 years now, right?
Yeah, it was at
So
least
this is from
40
the
years
80s.
old.
It's even better than I thought, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, I paid $5 for these two. It's 2 like little, I don't know, snowsuits or whatever. Who knows? Okay, I think that's done. That's our really super fast haul. You're welcome.
There's more stuff in the Hulkin bag.
Yeah.
Hulkin bag. Those are the books right there. There's some Disney stirring things or whatever in there.
And then there's some Southern Living at Home in-box stuff up in the front.
And then this is
Decor
the
items.
Sansui speaker that I thought was a pair, but it wasn't. So I'll take off. This is like old school 70s. They did this lattice work for grills, and a lot of speakers were done that way from Pioneer and Kenwood, Sansui, different ones like that. But these are the SP50s, so we'll probably sell the grill and the speakers and the crossover. Should be able to make our more.
We're going to be millionaires. Okay,
Yeah,
let's go.
just
Okay.
from that speaker, millionaires from that speaker.
Definitely.
All right.
No, it's from the Synchilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much for watching our show. It's called the Pickup and Coffee Show. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there might be a surprise at the end.
Yes, there
Shoot.
will be a surprise at the
There you
end.
go.
Keep watching.
There you go. I'm prepping up the meat for dinner tonight. So we got 4 pork tenderloins. This is a really good meal and one of our favorites. It's quick and easy to do on the grill. They're inexpensive. I think these were on sale for $1.99 a pound. They weigh just over a pound each. So almost 5 pounds of meat here for $10, which I think is what I paid for them. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a rub for each one. We got some Honey Hog Barbecue from Meat Church, The Gospel All-Purpose Rub, Chud Rub, All-Purpose Rub. This one cracks me up because if you haven't watched his YouTube channel, you should. He's a very practical guy, but the very first ingredient on his is pepper. So I don't know if that's going to show up. But so the first ingredient on his all-purpose rub is pepper.
Pepper.
The first ingredient on this all-purpose rub is sugar.
Blah.
So that tells you the difference. And I've not had his all-purpose. So, and this one, the original rub, the kind Hawaiian, we got this while we were in Hawaii last year. And it's just a good rub. It's kind of like a salt, pepper, garlic almost, with some coffee and some other things in it. It's pretty good.
Cool.
So I'll just coat these with the rub and then move on to the next thing.
Cool.
people might wonder, well, why aren't you putting a binder on there, like mustard or something like that? And I mean, this isn't like a tutorial, but I don't use a binder typically for anything because usually the meat is tacky enough that the rub will stick well enough, and there's no reason to put a binder. You can if you need to. I always tell people, you do it the way that you need to do it. Don't worry about what other people are telling you and the proper way. This is just how I do it, and that's based on the past couple years, 3 years maybe, of just making food. So that's why I do it this way. And so I'm gonna let these sit, let that rub. And you can already see like this one here. Or can you point out here? Yeah, this is the first time for us on this stuff, but you can see it's already starting to like adhere and sweat the meat out.
Cool.
This one isn't yet, but they will, and they'll all kind of look like that by the time I get them on the grill.
Yum.
But there you go.
Cool.
I'm gonna go out and get the grill ready. It's windy and cold, which is not a good recipe for cooking this stuff, but it should come out fine. It may take a little longer because of that, but that's all right. So I'm gonna go out and get that ready, and then as soon as it's up to temp, we'll put them on.
I think we're a little crazy.
Did you turn it on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So she just called me a funny boy because I'm grilling in this. Like just do a pan. Like there's the sun over there. It's beautiful actually, but it's like it's cold for us, and I had to.
It's windy.
I just knocked off like 8 inches. There was like 8 inches of snow on top of this.
Wow.
Which for us, we don't get that, and it's 20 degrees outside.
Crazy sauce.
And it's windy. So this is my 22-inch Performer that I got used, because that's how I roll.
Hashtag Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, this is a 26-inch here that a friend of mine put on this cart. That's what I'd like to use. So we're using B&B charcoal. It's pretty much the only thing I've ever used for the most part. I tried it. I really like it. It's the briquettes oak. There's no fillers, and it burns nice and hot. I can get up to 550.
You're nice and hot.
Yeah, thank you. 550, 600 degrees on a slow and sear. That's how I do my chicken, and it works really well. So, but you can see like they're pretty good sized briquettes. Kingsford is like, I don't know, maybe not half, but 3/4 the size. So I'll fill this up probably about 3/4 because I don't need a lot. I'll let it start getting hot. And before it's completely ashed, I'll pour it in and go from there. So
cool.
Yeah. But there's ice. It might take a while before we get this going. So we'll see. All right. Hopefully this lights up. So this Performer has a charcoal assist, so I can just do that instead of using like a charcoal starter or whatever. So I'll just leave that there for a couple minutes, then I'll come turn it off, and it'll keep going, and it works pretty nice.
Cool beans.
So then we'll dump it in there and come back and check it later.
Aight.
Start. All right. So I realized as I was out here that I'm wearing brand new jeans that my wife got me for Christmas, so I got to be very, very careful to not get them dirty, because she'll get very mad at me. Very, very mad at me. All right, so the grill's up to temp. I've cleaned it already. You can see like it's all nice and dry now because of the heat. I'm gonna try to keep it between 300 and 350 if I can. On here, I'm only using this thermometer. If it's 300, 350, it typically means the indirect side is probably around 250 or so, maybe a little higher, and that's plenty. I'm not doing on low and slow technically because these will cook in about an hour.
Cool.
But should be able to control the temp with just this one. If I need to, I'll adjust down below. But this is peach wood that my stepdad cut from his peach trees. So that's what I'm going to use just to add a little bit more flavor. And I'm going to actually throw them right in there. Come on. Okay, so I replaced these and the screws are too long and I need to like figure I can cut this. I can cut it out later. Alright. It's getting stuck. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna throw those right on the coals. They'll heat up real quick. They'll start smoking. Give them some good smoke. And it should clean up pretty quick, so I'm not concerned about this. Normally I would lay these like this.
Oh, wow.
This one I'm actually going to put right here because it's still, well, maybe not. It's not really that frozen anymore. So I'm just going to go that way. That one was technically frozen a little bit still, but let's plop them on there.
My goodness. I'm getting hungry already.
Let them get to about 142 or so. 145 is good enough for done. Internal temperature, and then they'll be nice and juicy. They will not be dry, and they're really good eating. So I'm gonna put this lid back on. I'll come back out and check every probably about 10 minutes or so. I'll come out to check the temperature. Make sure I'm not too hot and about in the range that I want to be. These should take about an hour, and they're really good eating.
They are delicious eating.
Yeah. So we will show that to you.
So pretty.
Be
Okay.
back later.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, I was able to get out here, kept temperature about where I wanted it to be the whole time, so that was nice. It's been about an hour. We're definitely near where we want to be. Yeah, so they're ready to pull, and they'll carry over, cook a little. This one's be a little bit more than 145, but that's okay. They'll carry over, cook, and be good to go. Oh, that one's a little more than
Oopsies.
a bit more.
The one you thought would take longer?
Yeah, that's okay though. They'll turn out fine. They'll still be juicy, and you'll see as they sit here and rest for a few minutes, like there'll be a lot of juice. They're definitely tender and juicy and yummy. So we'll take them inside, get you a better look at it, because it's like, it's dark out.
Yeah.
So this, I'll actually close off the air from this and let this snuff out, and then reuse this charcoal later for whatever.
Cool beans.
Okay, this is it. You can see really nice color on them. And basically, the way that we serve it up is I just take a knife and I just cut it into little medallions, basically. So that part takes a little bit, but and as I keep cutting, the juice will start to come out and it'll get nice and juicy. But you can see like there's a little tiny bit of a smoke ring, not much, but just a little bit, and it's just really good eating. So don't sleep on this. If you need a quick meal on a grill that doesn't take that long and tastes amazing, just throw some rub on it, throw it on the grill for an hour, offset about 250 to 300 degrees to about 140, 145 internal temperature. It's delicious.
Your taste buds will thank you.
The kids love it. So that's it.
Cool.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. When we get these cut up, we're gonna eat.
All right.